The cold months change us. We slow down, we get tired, we lose motivation. We start wondering, maybe I'm just overreacting. But there is a difference between feeling low because it's winter and slipping into a depression you should never ignore. Today, we're going to talk about that difference and, most importantly, what you can do about it. Because you deserve to understand your mind and you deserve to feel supported, not ashamed. Welcome back, beautiful souls and seekers of healing, truth, and transformation. Today, we're diving into something many people misunderstand. Seasonal affective disorder, winter burnout, and real depression. Let's talk psychology, let's talk healing, let's talk truth. Why winter changes the brain. Winter is not just a mood shift. It's biological, it's neurological, it's environmental. When daylight decreases, the brain receives less light stimulation. That disrupts three major systems. Serotonin drops, your motivation, mood, and pleasure decrease. Melatonin rises, your body becomes sleepier and more fatigued. Your circadian rhythm shifts, your internal clock gets confused. This isn't imagination or weakness. It's not laziness or a lack of discipline. It's your nervous system responding to a seasonal change. And when the brain is understimulated by light, emotional regulation becomes harder, energy and focus decline. Stress tolerance drops. So let's name this without shame. For many people, winter is a real psychological stressor, not a personality flaw. Winter blues versus sad. Here's where people get confused. The winter blues are common. They look like lower energy, craving comfort, wanting to stay indoors, being less social. It's frustrating, but usually manageable. But seasonal affective disorder is different. It's a clinical form of depression triggered by seasonal changes. The signs are deeper: losing interest in things you normally enjoy, sleep changes, too little or too much, extreme fatigue, hopelessness or emotional numbness, irritability or withdrawal, difficulty functioning in daily life, persistent sadness, thoughts of giving up. SAD isn't being dramatic or not liking winter. It's a real mental health condition. And if you're experiencing these symptoms, it's not your fault, and it is absolutely okay to take it seriously. The warning signs to not ignore. Here are the questions to check in with yourself. Have I stopped enjoying things I used to love? Am I pulling away from family or friends? Is daily life starting to feel heavy or exhausting? Do I feel hopeless or emotionally numb? Have I had thoughts of hurting myself or not wanting to be here? These are not character flaws. They are signals from your nervous system. The brain doesn't send these messages without a reason. They are early warning signs that something needs care and attention. And this is where awareness becomes powerful. The sooner we notice these symptoms, the sooner we can get support and prevent things from getting worse. Early recognition saves lives. Early support changes everything. Seasonal affective disorder is not a mystery. Research has shown it's linked to several real biological and environmental factors. Light deprivation, vitamin D deficiencies, changes in serotonin regulation, circadian rhythm disruption, and even genetic predispositions. These brain and body changes can alter mood, energy, motivation, and emotional regulation. But here's the most important part: SAD is treatable. It responds to light, routine, therapy, movement, medication, and lifestyle shifts. And when you notice symptoms early, you build emotional protection before the deeper depression hits. This is not something you have to just endure. There are tools, there is science, and there is support. What you can do. There are simple science-based habits that support your brain during the winter months. 1. Light exposure. Light tells the brain, wake up, it's time to function. Step outside within the first hour of waking. Even 10 minutes begins resetting your mood and circadian rhythm. Use sunlight, light therapy lamps, or sit near windows. Light equals energy. 2. Stay consistent with routines. Winter makes us want to shut down. Routine protects your mind. Try to keep regular sleep and wake times, movement, social contact, and meals. Your nervous system thrives on predictability. 3. Sleep hygiene. Your sleep is a mental health tool. Try dim lights at night, fewer screens, a warm shower, and a consistent bedtime. Small habits can flip your brain from stress into restoration. When to seek help? There are moments when professional support is the next step. Reach out for help if you notice your symptoms are getting worse, if you're withdrawing from loved ones, if daily functioning is becoming harder, if hopelessness is growing, or if you're having thoughts of suicide or harming yourself. These are the moments where you don't push through alone. Therapists, counselors, medication, and support systems exist for a reason. Because depression is treatable and you deserve safety. Asking for help is not a sign of failure. It's a sign of strength, awareness, and courage. A few powerful truths. You are not weak for struggling in winter. You are not dramatic for feeling tired. You are not failing if your routines fall apart. You're human, and your nervous system is responding to a real seasonal challenge. Your brain and body are adapting, not breaking. Winter can slow us down, make us emotional, or make life feel heavier. That doesn't mean you're behind. It doesn't mean you're not coping. It means you're responding the way millions of others do. And just like every season, this one has an ending too. And what healing can look like. Healing isn't always dramatic or obvious. Most of the time, it looks like tiny choices you make each day. Taking a walk even when you don't want to, opening the curtains and letting light in, going to bed earlier, eating a real meal, asking for help, practicing one small act of self-kindness. These aren't insignificant moments. They are signals to your nervous system that you're safe, supported, and still moving forward. Healing is built on small steps repeated over time. Those small steps become the biggest shifts. Winter is not your enemy. Winter is your mirror. It brings forward the shadows not to punish you, but to show you what needs care. The goal isn't to push through, deny your feelings, or pretend you're fine. The goal is to create space for yourself with compassion instead of criticism, because when you stop fighting your own needs, you start honoring them. And the more you listen to your inner world, the more your mind begins to heal. Winter is the season that reminds us you don't have to be stronger, you just have to be supported. Thank you for spending this time with me. I'm Nori, and this is my AI twin sister Nora, exploring the psychology of seasonal depression, emotional resilience, and the science of healing. If this video brought clarity or comfort, please like, share, and subscribe. And tell us in the comments, how does winter affect your mood? What coping strategy are you trying this week? Remember, beautiful soul, you are not alone. You are not broken. And there is always a way forward, even in winter